Cat skid steers and compact track loaders have a number of features which automate repetitive tasks in order to make you more productive and your job easier. Let's take a closer look at one of those now, the return to dig feature. The return to dig can be used when you're doing a V or a Y cycle. You're loading material from a pile and then carrying it to a truck. So what you would be doing is you'd scoop material into your bucket, back away from the pile, go over to the truck, dump into the truck, and then as you're clearing the sideboards and backing away from the truck, you'd be lowering and returning the bucket to a position ready to attack the pile again to get another scoop of material. The return to dig feature automates this and makes it much easier. Let's take a closer look at this in action. As you can see, to demonstrate the return to dig feature, we're going to be in the stockpile to fill our bucket. Now we don't have a truck with us today, so what we're going to do is just load the bucket and then dump back into the pile as if we were dumping into the truck. I'll show you how the return to dig feature works so that you can make use of it when you're doing this type of work and doing this type of V or Y cycle. The first thing we want to do is, with the joystick in the neutral position, squeeze and hold the trigger on the right hand joystick. On the display, you'll notice that the self-level icon is flashing. The flashing icon lets you know that you have set your desired angle for the work tool, in this case, a bucket. The self-level system does not need to be turned into the on position in order to take advantage of this feature. Let's go ahead and load the bucket and then show you how we use this feature and how we move the joystick to make it work. Release the parking brake, ready to go into the pile. We've got our bucket set, so we're going to drive into the pile and get a full bucket of material. Now that we have our bucket of material, if we were actually loading a truck, we'd raise to full height and dump our material into the truck. Then we clear the sideboard. Now normally without the return to dig feature, you'd manually have to adjust the joystick to lower as you back away from the truck and also rack the bucket to a more tilted back position. With the return to dig feature, all you need to do is move the joystick as you normally would and incorporate the trigger press into that movement. Not before you leave the center position and not when you reach the end of the stroke, but as part of the movement on the way over. In this case, when we're lowering and racking, that's a combination of two functions that takes the joystick to the 11 o'clock position. As we back away from the pile, I'll move the joystick and then I'll move my hand away so that you can see the action of the joystick and see what happens to the work tool as we back away from the truck. There you go. The arms lower and you have the bucket returned to the selected angle, ready to attack the pile again and make another cycle for your truck load. If you'd like to learn more about the Cat skid steer and compact track loader family, or the features these machines have to offer, please visit us on our YouTube channel or contact your local Cat dealer today.